Skip with American Decorative Concrete. Today we're going to show you how to apply the Color Juice product on a broom finished driveway here. This driveway is about 20 years old. We had somebody come in here and prepare the surface. Basically what you need to do is come in and do an acid wash on the surface, or do a high pressure wash, and make sure that you get the pores opened up really well. And the reason being is that you want to make sure your product penetrates the floor very well. This customer also used a Nyla Grip brush on a swing buffer and scrubbed it really good, and then did a cleaner and then power washed it. So they got it really clean for us. So the rust stains, as you see, are not going to hide that kind of stuff. You'll see it through the Color Juice. The Color Juice will mask some of it, but it won't completely make it disappear. So make sure you understand what you're putting on your surface there. The Color Juice by American Decorative is a concentrated color pigmented product. It has densifier in it too, which helps harden the surface and give the integrity of the concrete back. So basically this is a quart product, and this goes to three quarts of water, so that mixes a gallon. So it's a concentrated product. So right here we have 1.5 gallons of water, clean water, and what we're going to do is dump 2 of these bottles in there, and the color the customer chose was sand color. So we're going to go ahead and mix it up, and then we're going to put it in our sprayer, and we'll talk about our sprayer as we get going here. Also, you want to make sure that you wear some gloves. Gloves are a good thing to have, so you don't get the color all over your hands. We're going to simply take the color and go ahead and dump it in our water. Once we have it dumped in our water, we're going to go ahead and mix it up. We just usually use a paint stick or whatever, and just stir it up real good. Now we're going to go ahead and dump it in the Patriot 600, which is a battery-powered sprayer. Sprayers are key to this, and the reason being is this tip right here. This tip has everything to do with it. If you get cheap household sprayers, they're going to go ahead and just make a mess of the floor. So you're going to put too much down on the floor. The color's not going to go in. The trick to spraying this stuff is spraying it very thin. The biggest problems we get is everybody wants to always over-apply it. It usually takes a couple coats to spray it on a real porous surface. So you want to just take your time with that and spray it down. It dries very fast, so you can apply multiple coats in a short amount of time. Now, one of the things you want to have is a rag. You also want to carefully mask off all the areas that you don't want stained. So make sure you mask that off, otherwise once you stain it, you stain it. Go ahead and prime it. This is a really nice sprayer because it comes on a cart. You can just roll it around. So again, lightly spray it. And kind of do it 12 to 18 inches above the ground. Little figure 8 motions, little circles, kind of create that natural stained look, so it looks like an acid stain. Some people want it to look very mottled. So again, I'm going to spray it a couple times. And again, I'm lightly putting it on. I'm not letting it puddle. You do not want to let this stuff puddle. And again, the key, that sprayer tip, putting a nice fine mist out on there. It's not spraying it so fast that it's causing it to puddle, and it's not a fan tip. It's a cone jet tip, so it gives you that nice look on it. Today it's pretty warm. It's about 82 degrees, so we're able to clean the floor and be able to stain it all in one day. Welcome back. We've sprayed 2 coats of color juice on the floor. Now we're going to be applying the sealer. Basically, we have a concentrated form of color juice exterior sealer. This is a water-based sealer, and we're going to use the same sprayer and apply it just the exact same way that we did with the color juice stain. So you want to make sure you put thin to win on this product, 2 light coats, and then let it dry. One of the things I want to tell you, it's 82 degrees, it's very warm out here. The color juice dried very fast on here, so we were able to get it done in about, I don't know, it took us about 30-45 minutes to spray this whole thing. We let it sit for about an hour. Now we're going to go ahead and apply the sealer. On some conditions where it's cooler, it's going to take you longer to let the stuff set up and dry. Don't rush it, don't puddle it, take your time with it, and your job will always come out great. So again, we're going to mix a half gallon of color juice sealer with a half gallon of clean water. I already have some already pre-mixed up here, so I'm going to simply go ahead and dump it in my sprayer. Again, the nice thing about this sprayer has a strainer right up at the top. So as you can see, it has a screen, so it keeps everything from getting into your sprayer and possibly clogging up your sprayer. Sometimes you get some contaminants that'll get in there and mess up your sprayer through the middle of the job, and it's really, really irritating. So again, same way we did the last thing, we'll prime our sprayer as well. It'll give you a little white, milky appearance. That's okay. It'll go away. It'll clear up. I changed the tip on this, so this puts it out very fast. It's a little windier today, so we'll do 2 light coats of this. Okay, now that we've went ahead and sprayed our sealer, we sprayed 2 coats in here. We've waited about an hour and it's already dry. We're walking on it, and it looks beautiful. It looks like a real rustic type floor here. One of the key things I want to talk about, what makes a lot of this happen, is this sprayer here. The sprayer is the key to doing your projects right. It is an expensive sprayer, but if you're a homeowner and you want to tackle this yourself, they do make a pump-up version. The difference is it just takes longer to do the job, but they do have a pump-up version that's a lot cheaper, and they don't sell them in any Home Depots or anything like that. It's specifically designed for this type of application. So we have sealer here. Let it dry for 24 hours and go ahead and drive the car on it the next day and ready to go. So this project was all done in one day. And roughly about, if we would have timed it, probably about a total of 4 hours total time. But you have dry time, so figure a full day. Thank you very much.